What's up everybody, it's CJ Plays here, and I'm back with another Rockwood Island renovation. So the house that we're going to be furnishing today is called the Daffodil House. As you can see, it is a yellow house. It is originally it was like a 3-bedroom house, but I decided to turn it into a 2-bedroom house because, like, I don't know, I noticed a lot of the houses in this world, they have like pretty nice floor plans, but a lot of the rooms end up being really small. So I was like, why don't we just make this into like a 2-bedroom versus a 3-bedroom? You'll see what I'm talking about a little bit later, but this is like my first video coming back to YouTube, y'all. I have been sick for over a week, so if I still sound a little bit off, that's why. Like, literally, I tried to record stuff while I was sick, but if I started talking a lot, I would get like into these really bad coughing fits. So yeah, it was not pretty. But anyway, we're back making content. So for this house, I kind of just wanted to furnish off of vibes, if that makes sense. Like, I was kind of inspired by the house that I built for my Not So Berry challenge. That one is like a yellow craftsman style house. So I was kind of inspired by that. This house isn't really craftsman style, but I was kind of inspired by like the yellow vibes, kind of with the wood tones, the objects and stuff. So I tried to use like some of the same objects, but not the whole thing. Like, for example, if you've seen the series or have seen the speed build, my Sim Sunny has like this nice bed from one of the wood sets on the Sims 3 store, so I used that object in here as well. You know, just stuff like that, like little callbacks. I think I used the same TV in this house as that house, that kind of thing. So we're kind of starting off in the corner with the living room. I kind of wanted to like make this room a little bit more closed off because this whole entire space was open, and I feel like open concepts in the Sims are sometimes just kind of hard to like furnish and stuff. So I kind of made this room a little bit more closed off. I kept that half wall because I kind of liked it, and then I was trying to like figure out what else I could put in here. So I put, of course, you know, my living room. I put a bookshelf in here. I also ended up putting a smaller bookshelf and a computer desk just so you could have some more stuff in this one little room, you know. I also ended up putting one of the chairs from the late night pack just to kind of have like an extra chair, because I was looking around and I was like, there's only one couch in here and there's only like one chair for the computer desk. So I was like, maybe I could put like another chair somewhere just to have like some extra sitting, you know, space. But that's pretty much everything for this room. I think it turned out pretty cool. As you can see, I kind of went with a more beige, like neutral kind of color scheme for this house. And as you can see, like upstairs right then, if you caught it, the floor plan was a little bit interesting. But moving on, this is where the kitchen is going to be. So I wanted to kind of go for the same wallpaper and floor in here. Honestly, a lot of the CC that comes with this world also came with Rosewood Park, so I was at least able to like have some of the same stuff, you know, like the floors, for example. Really like those. I ended up using those countertops from the Bayside set, so I used a matching fridge, stove. I ended up using some of that tile from the late night pack just to kind of have it in the kitchen and the bathrooms and stuff like that. I also recolored the countertops in here as well, just to kind of go for like a more grayish kind of color. I don't know why, but this is just the color that kept coming to me today. It was like a neutral beige kind of color, and I kind of liked it for the house, so that's kind of what I went with. I ended up using the table from the pets pack, and then I also used a big base game rug underneath it. I put a plant on the table. I used like that leaf painting from Seasons to kind of go like right behind the table. I thought that was like a nice touch in here as well. And then this kitchen had like this little extra nook space in the back, so I was like, what could I put back there? So at first I was gonna put like pet bowls and stuff, and I was like, I don't know if that's gonna be really good for routing with if you have like a lot of Sims that live here. So I was like, why don't I maybe just put like a hutch or something back there? I also ended up putting like some tile and stuff behind the countertops just to kind of make like a backsplash, because I kind of felt like it needed something on that wall. So like I said, I ended up using this big nice hutch object from, I think that's Ambitions, I want to say, and I thought it kind of looked nice and it kind of filled in a good amount of space, if that makes sense. And that's pretty much like everything for the kitchen. And then like right next door to the kitchen we have the first bathroom. So for that bathroom I ended up using a shower tub combo. I think it's from Island Paradise, I want to say. And then I ended up using some of the same countertops from the kitchen. I used like one of those nice fancy toilets from the base game. Like, I don't know why, but I'm starting to use that one a little bit more. I think because I always used to use like the cheapest one, and you know, like cheap objects in the Sims tend to break a lot because they're cheap. So I was like, maybe, you know, we could just have like a slightly nicer toilet in here, you know, for the Sims that live in this house, because this house is really nice. So I was like, maybe we could have like a slightly better one. But that's pretty much everything for the downstairs bathroom. There's also another one upstairs, so it is like a 2-bedroom 2-bathroom type of house, but that's pretty much everything everything for down here. I'm just going back, putting some finishing touches. I ended up putting a rug in the bathroom as well, just to kind of fill in some more space, but that's pretty much everything for down here. So moving on upstairs, as you can see, there was potential for another bedroom. I was like, no, let's just make this 2 bedrooms, and maybe one of the bedrooms can have an ensuite. So the first bedroom that we're going to be tackling is for a teenager. I don't know why, but I kind of just wanted the teenager to have like an ensuite. I guess the parents can just use like the bathroom at the end of the hall. It's like literally right there to the bedroom anyways. And plus this bedroom isn't really that big as compared to like the other one. So I was like, maybe we could squeeze a kid or a teenager in this room, just, you know, just because. So I ended up putting like I said earlier, that bed that Sunny has. I ended up putting a computer desk in here as well. I put up a laptop and I put up like some college posters and stuff like that. I feel like this sim is probably getting closer to aging up. I also ended up putting a nice big base game rug underneath it. I used the dresser from the university pack, and then I was trying to like figure out what kind of lamp to put, so I ended up using like one of the lava lamps. I think it's from like the atomic set. And then next up we go over to the bathroom. So for the bathroom, I kind of wanted to go for a more like darker color. At first it was going to be like a darker blue, but I was like, I don't know if I like a teal and a dark blue being that close together. So I ended up going for some tile in the bathroom all the way around, and then I ended up using some of the same tile for the floor. I used the same countertops as well. I just recolored them, so these are a little bit darker. I used a shower. I forgot what shower it comes with. I think it's like the one from the Ultra Lounge set or the Ultra Modern set. It's one of like the modern showers. It looks pretty cool in here. And then I ended up putting a toilet. I was gonna put like a shower tub combo or like a tub in here, but I was like, this bathroom isn't that big, so we can have just one wall have cabinet space and the other one could just have like, you know, the plumbing and stuff like that, if that makes sense. Oh, I ended up putting like one of those big mirrors in here as well, just because I thought it looked kind of nice. But that's pretty much everything for here. I did go back in the teens room though, and I was trying to add more posters and stuff on the wall. I ended up finding these light fixtures. They come from Roaring Heights, and I use them sometimes, but not that much. But I love using them because they're like, they kind of remind me of like gaming lights or like light strips, you know. So I kind of put some of those up in here as well, just to kind of have like some more design in the bedroom. I ended up putting like 6 of them in all. So we have one on this wall, and I have one like on another wall, just to kind of like add some more stuff in here. But that's pretty much like everything for this bedroom. But last but not least, we have the parents' bedroom. So I wanted this one to be more yellowy, just to kind of like fit in with the theme of the house. You know, it's like a daffodil, bright colors and stuff like that. So I went with the bed from the Seasons pack. I used some of the nightstands from the Contemporary set, and then I ended up using a base game dresser in here just to kind of like fit in. I don't know why, but I love pairing these 3 things together. I kind of feel like the color schemes kind of match, you know. I ended up putting a big rug, and then I noticed that this bedroom had like a lot of extra space, so I put a base game love seat, and I also put up some art in here as well. I put up a little stereo too, just to kind of have some music in here, and I think that's like everything. I was gonna put a lamp on the nightstand, but then I was like, no, it doesn't really need one, so I put a plant instead. But that's pretty much everything for this room. And then the last room in the house is literally just a bathroom. So for the bathroom, I kind of just went with a kind of a similar color scheme to the rest of the house. I use like the same floor and wallpaper and stuff like that. But that's pretty much everything for the entire build. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to leave a like, comment something down below. Also, if you want to download this, I will leave a link down below as well. But anyway, y'all, that is all that I have for this one, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye! Thanks for watching.